Hey everybody, welcome to a new video from Code with Parsa, and today we want to do something that's very fun, very kind of useful, and also really quick. Today we want to cheat. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's open up Google and you'll see what I mean. So if you do Chrome, is it not Dino? Oh, it's with an I. There we go. So, you know this game, whenever your connection's failing or something's happening, Chrome pops up this game that you can play. You have to jump above the obstacles, and if you fail to do that, you will, lose. So today we want to learn how we can cheat on this game and how we can not lose when we hit an obstacle. So I guess the bigger picture here is how we can go around looking into stuff, maybe console logging some stuff and see how things work and how we can change their behavior. That's like the bigger picture that we want to learn, and we want to get the courage to actually go out there and just explore what we can do with things. So first things first, I'm gonna open up my DevTools and open up my console, so we're not working with elements, we're working with console. And so this is how I came across this idea and what we can do with this. I came across this function called runner. It's a function that honestly I didn't know what it does, but I assumed it's something to do with this game. So I just saw this function, and almost the first line it says if there's an instance of this runner, just return that instance. So I guess it's gonna return an instance of something. Let's see what that is. So if I do console.runner and then I call that function, it's gonna give me an object called instance. So let's see what this object has. So this object is pretty much the entire game, like all the data and all the functions. If you look into the prototype, you'll see all the functions for different things that are happening in the game. So I guess if you take the time and if you explore enough of this function, this object, you can pretty much manipulate everything in the game. You can do whatever you want. You're the god here. But I don't want to explore everything. I just want to show you a few interesting things, and then we want to go about cheating in the game. So one of the things that I saw that I thought was very interesting was this horizon object. So if you look into this horizon property of this runner instance, you got a bunch of things. You have dimensions, you have obstacles, but more importantly, you have clouds. So anything you want to do, you might be able to find it here. So we see two obstacles on the screen, and we see two clouds on the screen. And it just happens that we have two objects of clouds inside our clouds array, and we have two objects of obstacle inside our obstacles array. So right away we know that anything we see on the screen should be in this horizon object. So I guess if you want to manipulate and like add some clouds to this thing, you could go ahead and create one of these cloud things and just inject it into this. It won't be that easy. You would probably have to change the behavior of the function that creates it. Honestly, I don't know what that function is, but I could explore, and that's what we're doing right now. So I guess my point is, if you look enough and if you explore enough, you'll be able to do anything, and you'll be able to understand how everything is working in this game, and you can change it. So I was looking for a way to cheat. So I just started looking at this list of functions that are inside the object, and I came across this one, game over. So I was like, oh, that could be it. So what I did was I console logged that function. So if I do runner.instance, it's going to give me the same object, and then I'll be able to do dot game over. So I'm just console logging the function itself. I'm not calling the function. I'm console logging to see what it is, what it does. And if you look at it, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have a play sound that plays like a buzz sound when you lose. It vibrates. There's a stop function being called. There's a crash property being set to true. So we kind of know that this is what stops the game when we lose. So what we can do is we can change this function. Now I can go ahead and do instance dot game over equals undefined. This is a valid guess, but I'm guessing that by doing that it'll probably do some stuff and it might cause some errors to pop up. So a better way would be to change it, to replace it with another function that we create. So I'm gonna set it to a function, and the function doesn't really have to do anything. That's the whole point. It doesn't do anything. But I guess I can do like a console log, ta-da, and that's gonna be run every time I'm supposed to lose, but the point is not to lose. Okay, so I switched up the function and let's see how it works. I'm not even gonna try, not even gonna do anything, and as you see, it just breezes through the obstacles. And if I look at my console, you can see that this ta-da thing is being logged a bunch of times every time I'm supposed to lose. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to learn how we can go around seeing how stuff work and how we can change them, and potentially explore whatever tool we're using to see if we can change their behavior or maybe learn something. So that was the whole point. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button if you want to, and I'll see you next time.